to the left-hand side of the river and just look across at it. Right. Right, so that's where she went up there, if you're doing the coast to coast walk. So you come over from Swinner Gill, over there, over East Grain, sorry, and then you drop down here to cross over and get on that side. Because she's going to Reeth. So she said it was 12 o'clock. So that's, if I left the car just after 8 o'clock, that's 4 hours. So the first battery, hour and a half, 9:30. Second, 10:30, like 11 o'clock-ish. Third battery, like dinner time, 12 o'clock. I like being next to water, so this is why I've decided to go back this way. Like I say, I've already filmed this, we're coming this way, but I love to hear the sound of water. And it's more scenic going this way. It'll be much easier for us going back the way to hold on to trees and branches and all for getting through the really bad patches. Because I can be able to use my right hand going that direction. But by the time I get back to the car, I'll have had enough sun. I don't want any more because I'll just end up with a burnt forehead and bright red arms, where when you get home at night it's uncomfortable and you want to scratch and itch. She's typical German as well, blue eyes, blonde hair, but really powerful walking legs there. Christ almighty, if she got you in a leg lock, she could snap your neck. Wow, my kind of woman. Right, so back up the gentle slope to that marker post saying Surrender Bridge. Go past that and then just go straight past along the wall again until the far side and drop down into the old mining ruins where that new gate, spring-loaded gate is, where I wasn't quite sure if I'd come the right way. So I know which way I'm going back now. Because I remember a section where you walk between a wall and a bit of wire fence, because I remember where the dog used to squeeze through the gap in the wire and I didn't have to try and lift him up and pour him over the turnstile. That's how I remember. Well, this is why I'm coming back this way, because you've got the sound of the trickling water, which is, like I say, it's very therapeutic, very relaxing. But you can see where people have gone across there, and because the path walking along there, look. So they've just used these big boulders to step across and launch themselves on the other side. So obviously I like coming out on Sundays because you haven't got to wait around for postmen coming to see if you've got any parcels coming off eBay or something like that. So I know I can come out without worrying about missing somebody knocking on my door to drop off a parcel or a letter. That's why, another reason why I like to come out on a Sunday hiking. Right, so this is where you go around the corner and start going up slowly but surely. I wish I'd thought about, I could have given her my email address, so if she ever came over here again we could meet up and go on hiking together. So she must have saved up for quite a few days for to afford to do that, flying over from Germany, Frankfurt, to flying to Manchester and start going all over London and everywhere by trains. So she must be just over here for to have a good look around England to see what it's got to offer. Well, there's not many English people left to come and talk to. It's all Asians and Hindus, and we're a multicultural country now. I mean, not that I'm racist or anything, but I'm just pointing out the facts that they're deliberately getting rid of the white race for one, and getting rid of the British people for two, deliberately. And you can see it happening in front of your eyes, where all these immigrants have been allowed to come over, and like obviously white people are mixing with the different races, so you get the white person's going to get wiped out. There's going to be no such thing as white people anymore. It's going to be multicultural. And whereas this country was white people going to white churches, believe in Christ, now you're going to have these mosques and everything all over the shop where people will be worshipping their gods and their religions. It's all changed deliberately. Right, so I was going to cross over to go and see that that main entrance and that little train cart. You've got to cross over there and then walk up that little path, because that's where those piles of stones have been bridged up to get across so you don't get wet. And that's looking back to that little sheep's trail that brings you down from the Gunnerside Gill walk to drop down the ruins. Right, up we go. It's no good thinking about it, just got to do it. Way. Now of course, with it being 12 o'clock, the sun is literally at its highest, so this is where you get the more sun rays, where you get burnt. So what I might do is, when I get locked in those ruins just around here, I'll take shelter in one of them and get out the sun and sit down and have me sweet clementine oranges, and then that'll give us a rest, ready for the on slow for going back to Gunnerside. So I'll stop recording when I go to sit down in one of these old drying rooms. Right, up slowly uphill. Really rough tracks as well. So you can see where the pathway is going around the middle. Along there you can see it cutting through the grass. Well, more people coming up because it's getting later on in the day now, so more people will appear. Oh man, that's what happens when you don't lift your foot high enough. Trip over the bloody rocks. Right, there's them two big black lumps of sheep's poo, jet black. They're sitting doing it all. It'd be nice to bump into people and get talking about my channel, and people start recognising us again like they did when I had my Sand Dancer Sentinel channel open. But now when I mention Water Palaver, nobody knows us. Except if, you know, if they're dog lovers and watched all my videos to do with the dog, well, XL Bully that we've got. Yes, I've made the right decision going back this way to go in through the trees because it's red hot at the minute. I can feel the sun on my skin, on my forearms here. If we're walking into the sun now and facing it, my forehead's going to get burnt even more. That's where I first come over and down from when I did the Surrender Bridge walk over here, and there's a marker post at the top pointing here saying Swinner Gill over that way. So that's what you've got to do, go along that path, staying in the middle to go to Blake's Dams, and to go that way over towards Mooka. I've just realised there's a pipe, like a pipe coming out the hillside, bending around to the left and dropping down, and that looks like another one of those railway carts to the right of it, because obviously there's ruined buildings just there, and also all this is part of the old mining. Half a house there, and then you've got that one there which would have been a workshop. Looks like bikes have gone that way, breaking in the path there. I'm just going back the way I came, past that wooden marker post pointing off to Surrender Bridge there straight ahead. That's where I'm going to. So we've got to bend around the right here and drop down past it. So Surrender Bridge is the arch bridge that you drive over when you're coming down over Low Row. And I've dropped out the Punch Bowl Inn pub That's that area there. Surrender Bridge. Right up this bit of rough stone track where it bends around the right and goes down. Like I say, I couldn't ask for better weather though. The sun's out, slight breeze, very small breeze. None of the you-know-what droplets coming down, which makes it unpleasant. You've got to keep wiping your lens to get the droplets off it, otherwise you spoil the recording. I hate that when you get home and you start watching them back on your TVs, nothing. All your lens has been covered in water droplets, so you can't see what you're looking at clearly. Here's your pile of stones from water. There's two, there's one here, one there. Are you going in the wrong direction? Yes. Where are you trying to get a wreath? Yep. That's the next stage.
Stupid I am. Haven't read my map.
Ah, right. Have you got your map on you?
Yeah.
Right.
Too late.
Well, you did the hard part going up that Z path because it's steep going up and then off and up again.
Yeah.
But Reeth is over in that direction. See the signpost here? Yeah. It's pointing off that way to say go to Surrender Bridge, and then you'd get to Surrender Bridge and go up and just follow the road round and down, and it would take you to a little village called Langthwaite. Then you turn right and just drop down the road, and that takes you into Reeth.
Yeah, okay. So my map says I should go that way.
To go to Reeth?
Yeah.
Aye, but that's the long way around.
Yeah, but probably that way, and then all down to...
See, the main road that runs between the villages like Reeth and then Gunnerside is the B6270. So I'm part of Gunnerside, where you go along the road and then you turn right, and there's the parking spots just after a pub called the King's Head. Now, you need to be going the opposite direction though to go towards Reeth on the B6270. That's the main road.
Go that way.
Well, if you go all the way back that way, yes, it takes you to Gunnerside, and Gunnerside is on the B6270, but you're going away and then coming back on yourself, which you're putting miles on your journey. And in this heat, it's going to be tiring. But the thing is, I haven't done the walk from here to go to Reeth. I only know to go by road when I'm driving, because you know, like when you went up the Z path from the ruins where I was talking to you. Well, you've got to go up there. Now, see this pathway here going up there? Yeah. If you go that way, it takes you to Blakewaite Dams. But going this way, it's taking you back to where I'm going, Gunnerside. See the pathway going around the bottom there? Yeah. If you walk right away along there, it's taking you to Gunnerside village where my car's parked.
So there are a lot of people there.
Yeah.
I might go that way, so I'm not lost.
But you're putting miles on your journey.
Yes.
So approximately from this road here to go back to Gunnerside village is approximately 2.25 miles. Then when you get to Gunnerside, you've got to walk right along the main road on the B6270.
And you would go that way? But no
it's
one.
very hard going up to the top again on the main road.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite sure how to get it to cut across the reef.
Yeah.
You'd have to go to you need to get towards where Langthwaite is. That's L-A-N-G Langthwaite. L-A-N-G-T-H-W-A-I-T-E Langthwaite. See, I know the whole area, but I've never done the coast-to-coast walk. I've done Gunnerside Gill right along here. I've gone right as far as the dams, but I'm not sure how to cut across. That's where you need to be, Langthwaite, because that's where there's a big pub called the CB Inn. So you get to the CB Inn.
Oh, you mean you go up there?
And you drop down from the pub called the CB Inn, and then you're on the main road dropping down, and you pass a little school on the right hand side, and you just go all the way down to the bottom of the road, and it takes you to Reef.
That's the problem, I think, is it's not just permanent road here to Langthwaite.
See, I mean, when you're in the countryside, it's all just walking tracks like this. You've got to get right onto the main roads before you can start walking along main roads, which is easier. It's easier going on the feet. Wait a minute. Right, so if you went that way, went up to the main stone road.
I came from that way.
Right. You had started going the right way, but you've come round in a circle on yourself. Right, so what you've done is, see this path here that's going round the middle of the hill. Right, so if you went along there, you would come across that Z path that you've just come up from the ruins where we're talking.
Yeah.
But you have to go up on the top where there's a stone track.
Yeah, but I really do like to go the proper way, so I can
Right.
find people when I get lost.
Ah, right.
So I'm alone.
Well, if you head back with me, I'll show you where to go. In fact, I can give you a lift to bloody Reef if you want.
No, I do the coast-to-coast road, and that's the official road. I took the wrong one. I misread the signs here.
Right.
Because it said
Gunnerside, that's where I am.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going back to now, where the car's parked.
Yeah.
See, the main road, like I say, is the B6270. If you're in the village of Reeth and you follow the B6270, it brings you to where I've parked the car at Gunnerside.
I'm gonna say it has a nice tea room, tea cafe.
Yes, there's a little tea room. Yes, it's really nice.
Yeah.
There's a pub called the King's Head pub as well, just across the road from where you cross the bridge when you first start the walk.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do that one.
Have you got a pen and a bit of paper? You can take my email address down and have a look on my YouTube channel when you get home, because I'll go for walks all over the northeast England with my dogs.
I don't have a pen.
All right, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You see, if you are Geordie, you'll remember what I'm going to tell you. I used to have I live in South Shields, and if you're born and bred in South Shields, you're called a sand dancer. So I had a YouTube channel was called Sand Dancer Sentinel, and I had 2,400 videos on.
Okay.
But